it's so nice to see you again today. My name is Dr. Lindsey Sowers, and I'm a pharmacist on a mission to get you healthier. So today we're going to talk about salt. If you want the fast answer today, the quick 30-second and you're done, switch to kosher salt with no other additives. It will say ingredients, salt. That's it. Kosher salt. So for the long answer today, if you really want to know why, stick around for a couple more minutes. I'll give you my answer. Salt is important for our body, but it needs to be used in moderation. Too much salt can hold in too much fluid, which can make our blood pressure higher. That's just one example. But what I want to talk about today is a little bit different. Salt also affects the conductivity of our body. Conductivity is a measurement of current. Your body has a current that it uses to move fluids through cell membranes. If the current or conductivity of your body is too high, which is most people, then the nerves and muscles in your body actually break down a little bit. They're not in their best condition. And also your blood can clump up a little bit easier. So let's look at our salt options. Sea salts, probably the most popular right now, they're actually the worst. They increase conductivity the most. So you basically take seawater, water from the ocean, and you take the water out and you have salt left. But then you have all those other things too. The little pieces of plastic, microplastics, varying levels of it that you're ingesting. Lead, mercury, any other toxins that are in the water, you're ingesting that also. Then you have pink sea salt and gray sea salt, and the coloring really is dependent on the minerals that are in the salt. So for pink sea salt, there's a lot of iron in there. And iron, as we all know, is that rust color. There's just a small amount in there, and so it gives it a pretty pink hue. Plain old table salt, which is probably what we're all used to in a salt shaker that you can just shake out, that would be a better option. But table salt is heated to 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. It's bleached, it's ground really coarse, so it's nice and tiny. So they have to add anti-caking ingredients to keep it from clumping up. And also it's super concentrated. So our body can become addicted to it easier because you get that super salty taste. If you ever put a couple grains of salt on your tongue, you get a really strong reaction. It's so salty. Kosher salt is not as salty. It's not as concentrated. And kosher salt is the best salt for our body. It doesn't increase our body's current like sea salt does. And it doesn't have iodine or minerals. Now wait, you say. Minerals sound like they should be good for you. But if there are minerals that your body doesn't need in your salt, then you're creating extra work for your body to try and remove those minerals. I would love for you to try kosher salt and see the difference. I guarantee that once you get rid of all sea salt, you will feel so much better. You will notice the negative effects that sea salt has on your body. For me, I had less fluid retention. I didn't even realize I was retaining that fluid. And I also had kind of a dull hum all the time, it seemed like. Especially at work. And at work, I wasn't eating as well as I was at home. And I couldn't figure out what it was. And when I got rid of sea salt, it was amazing. The dull hum was gone, almost a headache, but not quite a headache. I couldn't figure out why I didn't feel as well at work as I did at home. There's so many factors, but a lot of times it really comes down to changing something in our diet that makes us feel better. Kosher salt is a little more expensive, anywhere from $4 to $6 for a container of it. But the effects that you have afterwards, the feelings that you have afterwards are far going to outweigh that extra couple dollars you're spending for a different type of salt. Look at the processed foods you're eating and see how many have sea salt in them. And then try to change those products. Try to make something homemade or just choose a different product. Look on the back and pick something that says salt instead of sea salt. And you really will notice a difference. And you will be making your body healthier and stronger to fight whatever comes your way. Email me with the changes you've made at dr.lindseysowers@gmail.com. I'd love to know how you're feeling once you get rid of sea salt. See you next time.